Hey guys, Thrasher here, and today we're talking about the Many Thanks campaign. It's got some pretty decent rewards, but you gotta complete a lot of missions, so we're gonna go through them right now and how you can complete them as fast as possible. Let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, there's some pretty decent rewards here. Good amount of Zenny, a ton of Super Soul 2s, which we're definitely gonna need, and 2 multi-summons worth of characters. So you can summon 20 characters with the amount of crystals they're going to give us. And then the big thing, in my opinion, the skip tickets. I use these all day long. They save me a ton of time. It's awesome. So in order to get all these rewards, there's 2 things you need to do. First, you need to PvP 10 times. That's easy. I don't think we really need to explain that. Pretty straightforward. Go do PvP. You're good to go. The other thing that you have to do to get all the rest of these rewards is you need to take 3 characters of every color type, so these 5 colors right here, to level 1000. So that's 15 characters you have to get to level 1000. So there's a couple things that I think you should do when prioritizing which units to level up, and then I'll show you how you should level them up. So the first thing you want to do is level up your units that you actually fight with. So if you have a team that you use, level up your main units that you fight with to 1000. After that, for any remaining units that you need to level up, pick hero units. And the reason I say that is because hero units need far less experience and far less Super Soul resources and Zenny to level up in comparison to extreme or sparking units. So once you've got your main units good to go, use only hero units to complete these missions, and that will cut your grind time, your time to get these done, whatever you want to call it, in half. So the other thing I want to talk about is how you should level them up. So standard leveling up process, go into whatever the best experience choice is at the time. Right now your best option is probably still Napa 5. So the Napa story event EX5, do that right there with your team. The other thing to mention is when you get to a point where you need more Super Souls, you can farm those Super Souls in the main story, and then you go to switch it to hard mode and farm it here with your team that you're leveling, so that way you can get this green Super Soul 2 that you need, but while you're getting this green Super Soul 2 that you need, you're leveling up all these units. The way that I like to level is I use 1 level 1000 sparking unit that's one of my good units to kind of just blow through it as quickly as I can, and then I've got 5 units that I'm leveling up. So as you can see here, these 2 were already pretty much ready to go, so they're extreme units, and I'm going to level those up to 1000. But then all the rest of my units for these missions will be hero units because they're going to level much faster. Outside of that, the other thing that you want to be doing every single day is the experience mission. So if you go back and you go to these event stories and you select event, there's this bonus battle experience. There's 2 of them. Now here's the thing. The Chapter 2, the 3 units that you choose are going to get a massive amount of experience. A hero unit, if they're in your fighting team for Chapter 2, they will go from level 1 to level 300 from 1 run. So make sure that you're not experience capping yourself where you've got a unit who's close to hitting their level cap before you have to soul boost them to the next set of levels. Don't bring them to this. And make sure that you're not bringing your level 1000 unit to either of these. These are very beatable with level 400 units. So just make sure you've got a full team of 6 that all have lots of room to level before they get level capped when you're doing either of these. And one of the things you want to keep in mind is this gives a ton more experience than this one. So if you think that they're very close to leveling, I would do, or very close to being level capped, I would do Chapter 1 first to get them close to almost level capped. Then I would go do some regular missions to get them level capped. I would soul boost them, and then once you know that no one's going to get level capped on Chapter 2, do that. So those are really the main things that you need to keep in mind. As far as Super Soul 1s, you should easily be able to get lots of Super Soul 1s. If you need to use exchange medals, you can. Just keep in mind, guys, that we only have 3 weeks to complete these missions. And if you play 10 hours a day and you keep refilling your energy, that's plenty of time. But if you're the average player, 3 weeks is not a ton of time to get 15 characters to 1000. So as long as you follow these guidelines, you should easily be able to get there. You just got to be efficient. That's all there is to it. If you guys like this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Throw any questions you have about this down in the comments. I will respond, and I'll see you guys in the next video.